Hey guys, it's Mike, and in this video I wanted to share my morning routine as a medical resident working at the hospital. But before we get started, I just wanted to announce a really big and exciting video that we can't wait to share. It'll be dropping next week, so make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. We've never done anything quite like it before, so we'd absolutely love it if you could make some time for it next week. So for my mornings, I'm typically dressed and out the door before 7 a.m. to give myself enough time for the commute and to pick up the on-call pager from the overnight resident. The job itself can vary drastically on a day-to-day basis. I admit patients to the hospital, which means I frequently deal with severe and unpredictable diseases, and I respond to emergency situations, which can sometimes require me to do urgent medical procedures like CPR, intubations, and using giant needles. So I really have no control over what's in store for the day, but what I can control is how I feel coming into work. And having an effective morning routine is so important to me for that reason. If I had to describe my morning routine in one word, it would have to be simple. There's enough structure in it so that I can smoothly move from one task to another, but it's simple enough that I can still keep my mind very clear. My morning routine starts the night beforehand when I pack my bag and I pick up my clothes. I like to wear my own scrubs in the hospital, and if anyone is wondering, I'm wearing Crafted Cut. They are super comfy and versatile. I'll leave a link in the description with a discount coupon if you're interested. So I would say that waking up and getting out of bed for me hasn't been too difficult in the past few years. I've been using this alarm clock app called Sleep Cycle since medical school, and it's really worked for me, so I never really thought about changing it up. The idea of the app is that you set a time that you want to wake up, and the app will do its best to wake you up right before that set time at the top of your REM cycle when you're in your lightest sleep. Because trying to wake up at the bottom of the REM cycle is much more difficult, and you're essentially trying to fight through your deepest stages of sleep. And apparently, this app can detect your breathing and kind of tell how deep in sleep you are based on your breathing patterns throughout the nighttime. When I wake up, I'll sometimes put on a song to get me going while I make my bed. And after that, I'll head to the kitchen and pour myself a glass of water. We can all lose up to a pound of water overnight, so it's a good idea to drink early, especially if you plan to do some intense exercise in the morning. I definitely recommend rehydrating before you start. In terms of activity, I like to hang and stretch from my pull-up bar. I usually do pull-ups as well, but sometimes I literally just hang there, right? Keeping it simple. But I've found that hanging from a bar has made a big difference for me. It really helps relieve the pressure on my shoulders, especially after having slept all night on my side. It really helps my shoulders get that full range of motion, because if you guys are anything like me, I rarely reach my arms over my head on a regular basis. And I got this habit from an orthopedic surgeon named Dr. Kirsch. I'll put his book on the screen here somewhere. But basically, he teaches his patients to just hang, and this helps relieve shoulder pain and even spares some of his patients from having to undergo shoulder surgery. And it's a big operation, so it's worth it to try conservative therapies first. After that, I head to the bathroom, then I'll shave, floss, brush my teeth, and then I'll hop in the shower. Now, I'm not a dentist, but apparently research shows that electric toothbrushes aren't a gimmick after all. You'll have healthier gums and less tooth decay compared to using a manual toothbrush. And fortunately for us, we live in an age where these are actually pretty affordable now. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can see for yourself and maybe give it a try. But one thing I really like about these electric toothbrushes is that they time your sessions for you. Because, no joke, sometimes when I brush my teeth with a manual toothbrush, I'll be scrolling through my phone, and next thing I know, I've been brushing my teeth for 10 minutes. Showering in the mornings is my way of waking up. I need to feel fresh and clean at some point in the day before I get dirty again at the hospital. And to avoid staying in the shower too long, I use my waterproof Bluetooth speaker. I'll either put on a song or put on a 5-minute YouTube video to listen to, and I aim to finish showering by the time that they're done playing. Then I put on my products and I put on my scrubs, and then I'm out the door. So you probably noticed that I didn't eat anything, and that's because I normally skip breakfast most days of the week and practice intermittent fasting. It's something I started in residency, and I found it quite convenient for my busy mornings. If you look at our current research, I couldn't say for sure that any one diet is the healthiest or best diet, among keto or Atkins or vegan or whatever. But I will say that the best diet for you is the one that you can stick to for long term. A diet that's sustainable within your lifestyle. So for me, it's been intermittent fasting. It's easy for me to do. I don't get hungry when I'm busy, and it's super affordable. If I were to eat breakfast, my go-to would be oatmeal and banana and a hard-boiled egg. And that's pretty much it for my morning, nothing too special. If you enjoyed following along with my routine, then definitely check out last week's video where Maddie shared his, link right here and at the end of the video. I don't like to be stressed out in the mornings or have too many things to think about, like brewing my own coffee or taking cold showers or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with those things. What I have been trying to do is incorporate daily writing into my routine. I'm currently using Remnote as both my task manager and my journal, so maybe I'll make a future video on that. But for now, I'm pretty happy keeping it simple. I hope you enjoyed that video. Give it a thumbs up because it really helps us out. And if you want to see more, click on the red subscribe button down here or the circle up here.
Check out our website or check out our Instagram, links in the description below. And check out these videos over here. We think you might enjoy them.
And we'll see you next time.